If you like cats, please stay for this video. So, around 2 weeks ago, we rescued some stray kittens. We had a stray cat around here, and she had the kittens in our yard. And it's been a very long, ongoing situation with the stray cat, and well, we never get to her in time when she has the kittens, so oftentimes they pass away. So this time, luckily, we got to find out where she kept the kittens and we got to intervene. So she had 6 kittens. I will post some pictures and information on screen. Um, we ended up keeping one of them. His name is Sebastian. I'll enter a picture of him here. There are 2 boy cats. They are like a tabby color. The one has like little white paws. The one we kept is just plain tabby color. And then the females, there are 3 black ones, and then the other one is black with white paws. She's very adorable. They all have such cute personalities. If you live in South Africa, in the Pretoria region, or anywhere close by, please consider maybe adopting one of them. We took them to the Tshwane SPCA. I will link everything and add everything in this video that you need to know. I will add pictures of the cats, everything in the description. I will link everything in this video just to make it everything accessible. But I really want to find these kittens good homes. It's very important to me, especially since black cats have a very low adoption rating due to superstition, which is all just a bunch of hooey. But yeah, my channel is a lot of witchy vibes here, so if you're interested in adopting a black cat, honestly, they're adorable. I would bring him on screen, but he's asleep right now. So we're going to be sticking with photos, but you'll see him in a lot of future videos. So definitely stick around for that, and I will be talking a lot more about cat adoption. So the SPCA adoption fees currently are roughly around 1,000 rand, which I know sounds steep, but technically, I mean, we kept one, and now we have to get him like vaccinated, dewormed, and neutered, although we can only get neutered in like August. Right now they're around 5-6 weeks. They're around 4 weeks when we rescued them. So end of this month he's gonna get his shots, which is now like any day now. We're gonna give it a couple of days to maybe a week to do that. So the other 5 are at the Tshwane SPCA. They are currently probably still in quarantine since they were rescued from a feral stray. They're all pretty healthy, good condition. We fed them before we took them to the SPCA. They don't have any ticks or fleas. They're very young, very small, very cute, adorable personalities. So adoption fees is around 1,000. It includes your vaccinations, deworming, as well as the neuter or spaying, whatever you want to call it. So it includes all of that because it's very important to get your cat spayed, because the male cat that ended up impregnating the stray cat, she is super feral. We cannot get close to her. We tried getting plans to capture her to like spay her, but she's so feral at this point. I am scared if we rescue her to get her like spayed and then release her that she is going to have a heart attack, because she's very skittish, very scared. So we're still seeing how we're gonna go around doing that, but we did end up rescuing the kittens because the mom is a little malnourished. I don't think she can handle 6 kittens. Okay, so we ended up getting some kitten formula and everything. So he's already weaned now. We're starting him on like cat food now. So it's going well. Been busy. He's a handful. They're little babies, so they're very playful. So yeah, so the SPCA thing, it's just the best route to ensure that they're going to good homes, because the SPCA does inspections, they do home inspections, and I believe they still do. Also, you know, like I said, it includes all of the things. You're actually not really paying for the adoption of the kitten, because if you were like vaccinating him and everything separately without paying the adoption fees, and it roughly ends up around the same amount. So this way, I know they're all going to get vaccinated, they're all going to get dewormed, they're all going to go to good homes, and they're all going to end up getting neutered in the end, because that is very important. Because like I said, the male cat that keeps coming over and impregnating this one He is someone's cat. Now, I do believe he has some Maine Coon in him. You can see Sebastian's little ears and his brother's little ears. He definitely has like a little bit of Maine Coon in there. But he's definitely someone's cat. He's a little bit larger. I feel so bad for the poor stray cat because she's a very, very tiny, very small little cat. The mom is pure black cat. The daddy is a black and white cat. So he's black with a little white at the bottom on the face and then the paws. So you'll see the one baby kind of looks like the father. The other 3 little babies looks like their mommy. And then for some reason we ended up with the 2 gray ones, but you'll see with their ears, that's probably the Maine Coon coming through. So I definitely want to encourage you guys, if you're in the area, if you're interested, please go adopt one of these babies. Go check for the availability at the SPCA. And also, if you adopt one, please tag me. I would really, really like to know if they got good homes. The SPCA isn't allowed to give us any information once we surrender animals there, and I couldn't foster all 6. So unfortunately, this is the route that was the best option at the time, and this will ensure that they do go to good homes. We did try a couple of no-kill shelters first, but unfortunately they were all full. So SPCA was the only solution. But since they have government funding, they do occasionally put animals down, which is also another thing with the mom. I'm also scared if we rescue her, they're going to want to put her down instead of releasing her. And it's a whole story. We haven't seen her a lot since we rescued the kittens, which, I mean, I understand. We kind of took our babies. It's a little sad. It was a very touchy subject. Very emotional, a lot of crying. But at the end of the day, we have to do what is best for the animals. And for the love of everything, if you own a cat, please neuter your cat. Get it spayed, please. Cats, they can procreate so much. They can have like babies, I think 5 times a year, and they have quite big litters. It creates so much chaos, okay? And there's also some cultural stuff in South Africa where there are certain people here that they have very bad superstitions about cats and they end up harming the cats, which is also where we're going to try to train Sebastian to be an indoor cat, to roam less, which I know is a little hard, but we're going to try. Also, by the way, cats actually live longer if they're home cats. Generally, cats live around 16 to 18 years, but if you get them to be indoor cats, they can live up to 20 plus years, which I think is good. Also, if you are a little allergic to cats, because apparently 30 to 40% of people are, I was one of those, like I get itchy eyes, sneezing, sometimes, still when it scratches me, sometimes I get like rashes and things. I have not had any allergies with these kittens so far, little-ish, but also I've heard that exposure to cats helps to overcome the allergies. You can also take allergy medicine. There are a type of allergy shots you can take if you are like a little allergic but still want a cat. If you're anaphylactic allergic, I totally understand you not wanting to adopt a cat, but honestly, if you are just like a little bit allergic, do maybe still consider it. Okay, then also, if you get your cats neutered, they also release less of that dandery component that makes you allergic to them. So technically getting them neutered, bathing them, and brushing them regularly will also reduce the allergens and then give you less allergic reactions. So if you are a little bit sensitive to cats, some things to consider. Also, if you have maybe a room in your house that you can convert into like the cat space, whereas you can have like a little bit of a wait time, that's great. Right now the cat's like, he's very, they got so attached to us so fast. But yeah, I really want to encourage you guys to please consider adopting. Also, on the topic of adoption and cats, I want to talk a little bit about a very cool thing I discovered. Technically, my fiance discovered it, but it's really cool. It's cat games. Most of them are like searching games, like you have to find the cats, like, you know, like those finding things type games. But they have a couple of other varieties. It's called Dev Cat Games. I will tag them in this video as well. You can also find them, their website is devcatsgames.com. I will add it on screen and in the description. Okay, so I'm really bad at screen capturing and whatever. Let me at least see if I can stabilize the camera for you guys. Just a little bit. Okay. So I'm a little bad at screen capturing stuff all the time, but here you can see on the DevCats website here. Oh gosh, let me see if I can highlight that. devcatsgames.com. You can see a little bit about them. Here's all the kittens they adopted, or, you know, cats. Here's some places you can find them, places you can play their games at, and here's just like a little nice preview of some of their games. I am purchasing a lot of these now, and almost exclusively playing this. It's really cute. I actually am really into pseudo cats. It's really fun and relaxing. Zodi Cats is super cute. But a lot of them are like finding cat games. They're also coming out with a bunch of new games, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the first one I played was Shelter Full of Cats, really cute. I even bought the DLCs for, there's a couple that's like free to play on Steam, and then you can just like buy DLCs for them if you want to have more gameplay. So there are a couple of free to play games as well, so definitely go check it out. I play them on Steam, but like I said, you can play them on any of these things here. Apparently you can play them on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Go support DevCats, they're really awesome. Also, I just want to mention, I am not sponsored. I am just really into DevCat games, and I really like the cause that they stand for and everything that they're doing. And their games are super cool, addictive, and I'm just in love with it. So this is not sponsored. I just like it. Definitely go check them out. So they are a very cute little company. It's basically they rescued 6 cats, and then ever since they've been making like games and things to raise awareness for adoption and rescue. A lot of the games also have information about like rescuing cats. So the whole thing is like basically that it's the first ever game development company run exclusively by cats. So it's like so adorable. Every purchase that you make for the games gets put back, it gets contributed to animal shelters where they rescue cats. So by buying the game, purchasing the game, helps save cats and animals. So if you don't want to adopt a cat, you can also donate to shelters, buy some DevCat games. You're supporting cats by buying DevCat games, and then you have like a cute little game you can play like all the time. If you don't want to play it and just buy it to support cats, that's fair enough, okay? But like there's so many ways and so many little things you guys can do to adopt animals. And I'm not even talking exclusively about cats. Like, adopt, don't shop. I am not for like breeders and stuff. Half of the animals you buy from breeders end up with severe health medical issues. It's ridiculous. Okay, I am all for adoption. Please adopt, don't shop, okay? So there's a lot of ways you can go about supporting any animals, dogs, cats, horses, any animal you can think of. Just please bear in mind also before you adopt, it is kind of a lifelong commitment. A lot of people, they want an animal now and then they get a puppy or a kitten, and yeah, puppies and kittens are a handful, and for some people it's a little too much. And also sometimes cats get a little destructive when they're bored, but dogs also kind of do the same, to be honest. So a lot of people don't understand the commitment involved, and then they end up surrendering the animals again. So be sure to do your research before adopting and make sure it's the right fit for you and all of that, so that you don't end up regretting your decisions later. We don't do impulsive things here. We're talking about lives here. Animal lives. It's not just a little handbag you buy online. It's not a piece of jewelry or anything like that. It's a living, breathing animal, okay? It's a part of your family. To me, my animals are like my babies. So yeah, like I don't really know what else to say in this video. I think that pretty much covers it, but I will probably be making a lot more videos about this, going more in depth about this. Right now, my point is to get the other 5 kittens adopted, since I feel very responsible for them. And again, if you adopt them, please tag me, okay? But I will add photos and everything in the video, probably like as it goes on. I will see when I edit this how that's gonna end up. But yeah, like I said, Also, today is Valentine's Day, the day when I'm filming this. I don't really know if I'm going to be posting it on the exact same day. I might. Um, but yes, like, very cute little Valentine's idea. But again, just don't do impulsive things either, because that doesn't always end well. But yes, please go adopt a cat. Expand your family by adopting cats. Stop having kids and adopt animals. I think that's the better solution here, because let's be honest, the world's kind of chaotic. I don't really see a lot of a future for kids right now. I'm child free by choice, so animals, they're my thing. Okay, so yeah, have less babies, get more animals, and happy Valentine's Day if I post this on Valentine's Day. Otherwise, just have a nice day, and remember to love yourself every day. Spread love, spread kindness every day. Valentine's Day isn't just for that. Do it every day, okay? Just be a good person, be a kind person, share love, positivity, okay? We have enough negative bullshit in the world. So let's just keep things get the vibes up, okay? Okay. That's all I want to say for this video, I think, before I ramble on too long. See you guys in the next video. Bye.